Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're going to do something really cool. We're going to transform learning into a total adventure. I'm talking about teaching really important stuff, like math and shapes, but without the boring drills. We're going to do it through pure, simple fun. So, does this sound familiar? You try to sit down with your child to do some learning, and what happens? Within minutes, their eyes just glaze over, they start fidgeting. It can be so frustrating, right? For both of you. But here's a thought. What if the problem isn't what they're learning, but how they're learning it? Exactly. Let's totally flip the script here. Instead of trying to force learning, what if we just made it fun? What if we infused it with a sense of curiosity and play? That's what we're doing today. We're going to build a little school right in your home, where things like math and art aren't boring subjects, they're just awesome games to play. Okay, so let's dive a little deeper into what's really going on here. Because this isn't just about having fun for the sake of it. It's actually a super powerful educational strategy, and it even has a name. It's called activity-based learning, or ABL for short. And the whole idea behind it is so simple, but so brilliant. Kids learn best when they're doing something, right? Instead of just listening or trying to memorize stuff, they're using their hands, their senses, their whole body. And on a brain level, this is huge. It actually creates all these different pathways for the information to sink in. The brain is connecting what it sees with what it feels with the logic of it all. That makes the memory so much stronger, and the ideas just stick. All right, enough theory. Let's put this activity-based learning into practice. Time for our very first activity. And this one is all about taking numbers and making them real, something you can actually touch and get excited about. We're calling this game Treasure Hunt. How cool does that sound? The name alone gets you curious, right? It immediately changes counting from this boring task into an exciting mission to find treasure all over your house. And look how simple this is. Here's how it works. You show your kid a number. Let's say you show them the number 5. Okay, their mission is to run and find 5 of anything. It could be 5 spoons, 5 socks, 5 toy cars, whatever. Then the best part, they bring it all back to you and count it out loud. 1, 2, 3. You get the idea. It's seriously that easy. And hey, here's a little pro tip for you. You can give this a modern twist really easily. You don't even need physical flashcards. You can just use something like Google Slides or Canva on a tablet or phone to make your own awesome, colorful digital number cards. It's a super simple way to bring in a little bit of tech. Okay, ready for activity number 2? Let's move on and see how we can use the same hands-on idea, but this time we're going to focus on shapes and getting those little hands ready for writing. And again, check out how simple the materials are. You do not need to go out and buy a bunch of expensive supplies. For this one, all you need is a plate and some flour, or salt, or even a little sand from outside. That's it. That's your entire art station. So this is where it gets really sensory and fun. First, you just spread a thin layer of the flour on the plate. Then you can show a shape on a screen, a circle, a square, whatever. And then your child just uses their finger to trace that shape in the flour. It's this amazing feeling that directly connects the shape they see with the movement of their own hand. And here's the really important part. This isn't just some cute, crafty idea we came up with. This kind of hands-on, multi-sensory learning is actually a huge part of modern education policy. It's officially recognized as a super important way to build those core foundational skills. All right, for our last activity, we're going to put it all together. Let's combine the skills we've been practicing. We're talking counting and shapes all in one fun, creative project. This is a great example of how you can layer learning. So you grab a big piece of paper, maybe some watercolors, and now you give a 2-part instruction. Something like, can you paint 5 red circles? And how about 3 blue triangles? Think about what's happening there. Your child has to process the number, the color, and the shape all at the same time. It turns a simple painting session into this amazing brain workout. So there you have it. 3 really simple but really powerful and most of all, fun activities. We've taken these big abstract ideas like numbers and shapes and turned them into actual games you can play. And now it's your turn to make the magic happen at home. So let's just quickly recap why this stuff matters so much. First, it makes learning feel like a joy, not a chore. That's a huge win. Second, these games are actually developing critical skills in math, art, and even the fine motor skills they need for writing. And maybe the most important thing of all, when you play these games with your child, you're not just being a teacher. You're connecting. You're building a bond. So, as we wrap things up here, I just want to leave you with this thought. You now have this awesome little toolkit of simple, fun, and really effective games. So the only real question is,
Which one are you going to play today? What treasure are you going to hunt for? What masterpiece are you going to create?